Back to another video. Today we're in the Open Ultra League, trying to find another team to synergize well. We're going to be featuring Tapu Fini in the back today, but starting with the Trevenant Tapu Fini and Giratina. Okay, so we had the positive matchup of the Defense Deoxys versus the Trevenant. They come in with a Mandibuzz. So this Mandibuzz did surprise me a little bit. We probably should have gone with the Tapu Fini, but I think this is still okay, kind of. Mainly because we are able to just do some chip damage to this, and potentially we can just farm down with the Tapu Fini later, and then maybe that can carry us towards the end. We probably would have preferred to use the Tapu Fini for, alignment, but I don't know. Let's see what we can do with this. And also, this is only running the Air Slash, so this matchup here isn't as bad. We are going to be able to get a shield from our opponent, which is very nice. This Mandibuzz is going to get farmed down. Looks like they go for the Aerial Ace. Do they get to another one? Looks like they get to one more Aerial Ace, but luckily these Aerial Aces aren't that impactful right now. So we swap, and it ends up being the Gust Lord. So they actually end up having Psychic, and then two Dragons in the back. Or not two Dragons, sorry, two Dark types in the back, excuse me. So it wouldn't have mattered, but yeah, this... Wait, actually, now that I think about it, maybe it would have mattered, because if I went Tapu Fini versus the Mandibuzz, and then possibly I would have had the Giratina versus this Guzzlord. So a little bit of a mistake right there, and we try our best to make it a game, and we are able to take out that Guzzlord, but then this Deoxys is just going to be able to farm us down. We have no shields, so GG's to our opponent right there. That was definitely a misplay by me, and we would have had a good chance to win possibly if we had aligned it correctly. That match right there was all about the alignment, and as soon as we switched into the wrong thing, that's just GG's. But we move on to the next. We have the Trevenant here versus this Giratina. This time we kind of have three things good against this Giratina, so we're just gonna play this out. They go for the Dragon Claw here, and we're gonna try to throw a move when we get close to 100 energy. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna go for the Shadow Ball here. Let's see if they end up shielding. They don't shield, so they let it go. They come in with the... Okay, this is your classic Giratina Registeel core. Probably some kind of Cresselia, or maybe even like Swampert in the back or something. We'll see what happens. We're going to go with our Giratina versus the Registeel here. They haven't switched out, so this is definitely leaning towards possibly a Cresselia here. Oh, they actually have a Flash Cannon Registeel. Interesting. Because they just revealed that they have Flash Cannon, we're not going to throw the move immediately. We're just going to tank another Flash Cannon, possibly farm down. And there it is. There's the Cresselia. This is a pretty tanky trio here. The whole Giratina, Registeel, Cresselia trio is extremely tanky. And it looks like we try to catch a move here. This move is the Moon Blast. Okay, so we avoid the debuff, and we avoid potential Grass Knot. This is going to probably be the Grass Knot if they have it. Okay, they only have Future Sight. So lucky for us, they didn't have Grass Knot, and they have the two most expensive moves as a Cresselia user. Here, we're just going to go for double Surfs to basically do chip damage, because we need this Cresselia as low as possible so that our Giratina could throw a move. And luckily for us, we have a shield, and we already have a Dragon Claw already, and it is just enough. So we should be able to fast move this down, and GG's to our opponent right there. Yeah, that's a pretty techy team, pretty well-balanced team, but it's super expensive. Like Giratina, Registeel, Cresselia, all legendaries, and if you don't have the resources for it, it's just not something that everybody can build. But pretty solid team. All right, next game here we have the Haxorus. This Haxorus is kind of a problem because it would do well against the Giratina, but not so well against our Tapu Fini. So we just have to just stay in and try to whittle this thing away. We are doing some good Shadow Claw damage with our fast move. It's already half health just purely on the fast moves because they did shield. They keep debuffing us, so that's the biggest problem here. We go for the Shadow Ball here. And so our opponent ends up coming in with a Poliwrath. Poliwrath Ultra League becoming a little bit more popular after Community Day, makes sense. Lucky for us, we are able to get to a Seed Bomb. Our opponent's shields, and basically we are able to just come in with the Tapu Fini here. We don't have to worry about any single move. We're going to go past the Moonblast in case that they're going to try to catch a move. So we're just going to keep farming. Okay, they end up switching, and it ends up being the Cresselia. So this is looking great for us. Everything lined up pretty well for us in the back. If we had switched out unnecessarily, maybe we would have been losing this game. So that was a pretty good decision for us to just stay in and just whittle that Haxorus down. Even though the Haxorus was debuffing us, like I said earlier, the fast move of Shadow Claw was doing enough to threaten all of their moves as far as like potentially using a shield or not. So here we get to another Dragon Claw, barely, and then we know that we have a really positive matchup. So GG's to our opponent right there. Just really good alignment for us. Next game here. We did run a variant of this in the past where we had Trevenant, Regirock, and Giratina. So we have adjusted and replaced the Regirock with the Tapu Fini. Okay, so this is a horrible match. Yes, it is nice to see it in the front, but we definitely don't want to switch out because we're just going to get super hard countered if we come in with our like Tapu Fini or even Giratina. Here we're just hoping they're not running Sludge Bomb. Unfortunately for us, this Shadow Drapion was running Sludge Bomb, so this is not looking great for us. This Shadow Drapion is pretty core breaking for our team, unfortunately. So we just have to switch out and hope for the best, and it ends up being another hard counter. So this is GG's. This is not even going to be winnable whatsoever. The Obstagoon not lined up against the Tapu Fini, honestly, is just the biggest problem. The Obstagoon would be able to core break the Giratina and Trevenant. Maybe if we had shielded the potential Sludge Bomb, I don't know, maybe we'd have had enough energy to take out the Trevenant and this Obstagoon, because that Trevenant that would have been faced against the Tapu Fini would have had a shield to maintain alignment. So I don't know, just didn't win the alignment and pay the price. First, we're gonna be facing Scrafty. Scrafty versus the Trevenant is generally not great for Trevenant, so we're probably going to soft lose this. Maybe if we shield, we will get. They will allow us to win the lead. Those Seed Bombs actually did quite a bit of damage right there. I would say a good like 15 to 20%. So we are actually chunking away at this Scrafty. Yeah, look at that. It's already in the red. Considering all things, we're gonna let this go. Oh, they actually decide to do a bait, which allows us to get to the Seed Bomb. This Seed Bomb will KO the Scrafty, so we actually win the lead. And now it's going to allow us to bring in the Giratina versus the Garvantula, which is a really good matchup for us. We would have been in huge trouble if we went in with our Tapu Fini. So they leave us no choice but to switch out. This Tapu Fini does not want to see that Garvantula, so we're just going to invest 2 shields into this Tapu Fini and try to whittle this Nido Queen down as low as possible. We want to try to at least get some shields at the very least. If not, get this Nido Queen low enough to where we can farm it down. It looks like we're going to be able to get to the Surf here, which gets the last shield, which is really good for us. Here we're going to go for the Dragon Claw. This Dragon Claw almost takes it out. And let's see what they end up throwing. Oh, they actually only throw the poison thing right there. And because we had our Giratina pretty healthy, this should be GG's, I think. Yeah, GG's. So check out this team if you haven't already. And let us know if you enjoyed the video.